entire world at this point of time is battling the coronavirus pandemic. More than 20 lakh people across the world have been infected with this virus, and more than 1,30,000 people have already died. It's a big challenge for the entire world. All the world leaders are putting in all their efforts to combat this virus. And there's a lot of nervousness around, there's a lot of fear in the minds of people when it comes to COVID-19. There's a lot of questions that are bringing in every mind. People are glued to the television screens, trying to find out more and more about this virus, as the scientists are doing at this point of time. Everybody is really engrossed into this particular issue that we are facing at this point of time. So there are a lot of questions that you must have thought, and I'm sure that there's one question that must have come across your mind. As we know that food is a basic necessity, so you must have wondered whether food can lead to COVID-19. Can you catch COVID-19 through your food? Well, there's some relief that most experts believe that food is at low risk. Of course, we know very limited about this virus. There are a lot of studies are being conducted. More information is coming every day. We know very less about the nature of this virus. So, according to what we know at this point of time, most experts believe that food is at low risk. So, there's a professor, Benjamin Chapman, who's a professor and a food safety expert at the North Carolina State University, US, and he believes that there is no evidence as of now to prove the fact that you can catch COVID-19 through food. Now, there are certain reasons that are being given according to the Center for Disease Control and Protection. So, COVID-19 is usually spread from person to person through the spread of the virus when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So basically, it's a droplet infection. And theoretically speaking, according to the same center, if a person comes in contact with a contaminated surface, if there's droplet on that surface, and that person touches that contaminated surface and then he touches his nose, his eyes or his face, then theoretically speaking, that person may get COVID-19. But the primary source, the primary method of contamination still remains person to person. So at this point of time, the professor believes that food is at low risk. And there are certain reasons that are being given. Of course, the first one remains that if you look at the entire food industry, there are a lot of food safety measures that are already being taken by the food industry to make sure that no foodborne illness is spread. So utensils are washed properly, the surfaces are disinfected, the food is cooked at a particular temperature so that there are less pathogens, less viruses. So if you look at the industry that way, there's some respite that food could be the last thing that could lead to COVID-19. And also if we see the nature of the virus, now we know that the virus does not stay for weeks on the surface. It stays for a few hours or it stays for a few days. So also if we see that even if the food is contaminated with COVID-19 virus, with the coronavirus, the virus does not multiply inside of food. It does not grow inside of food like a bacteria. So even if the food has coronavirus, it will diminish over time. So if the food is kept aside for a very long time, then there is a low risk that you will get coronavirus from that food. On the third hand, what we believe is that what the professor has said is the fact that because of the acidic nature of our stomach, the virus will not sustain for a very long time because of the acidity inside. So that way the food still remains safe. Now of course there's a lot of paranoia around, people are taking all sorts of precautionary measures, and you have to take, because all this is based on only the information that we know at this point. If new information comes, the professor has stressed over the fact that if new information comes, maybe we can change our point of view about the entire thing, about the entire situation. But as of now, the food still remains low risk. Of course, you cannot sustain without food. You will go out to buy food, you will order food, you will order your groceries online, you will go and get them from the main gate, from the society. So this is something that you can't escape. So what you can do is that you can take all sorts of precautionary measures. So here are some tips that we would like to give you that you can keep in mind next time that you're going grocery shopping or you're bringing the groceries inside. So if you're going out grocery shopping, of course, first of all, you have to wear a mask. If possible, also wear the gloves. Make sure that you touch least of the surfaces as possible. And make sure that you carry a hand sanitizer. If you take off your glove, to pay the bill or something, then you sanitize your hands immediately before that and immediately after that. And when you bring your groceries home, I'm talking about the raw fruits and vegetables, make sure that you rinse them properly. You do not need to use soap because soap is for hands, but you rinse them very properly. And what we would suggest you is that keep your groceries aside for at least a day to be on the safer side. Use them after a day. If you're getting milk pouches or curds, then you can wash them properly and keep them in the fridge. You can store them. Also, what you can do is if you've ordered food from outside, of course, there remains a risk of the packaging being contaminated. So what you can do really is that you can, if it's completely sealed, then you can wash it off properly with a soap. Or with a soap water or disinfectant or sanitizer, you can just sanitize it completely. And even if you open the packaging, right after that you go and wash your hands very properly. And what also you can do is that you can store the food in the fridge and eat it the next day. Because at this point of time, all we can do from our side is take all the kinds of precautionary measures. Because we do not have a cure for coronavirus. Prevention is always better than cure. So that's what we have to keep in mind. When you're dealing with coronavirus, you have to be extremely smart. So the other thing what you can do is that you can heat your food at 65 degrees Celsius for 3 minutes. Now this is also what most experts believe will kill the virus. So at this point of time, all you can do is that sanitize all the surfaces, make sure that you're using your hand sanitizer, your washing hands properly, and making sure that if you go out and take your food from any of the delivery guys, then you directly make the person put it in the package, in your polythene bag or whatever, and then you bring it back. Keep it aside, use it after at least a few hours or a day. So at this point of time, you have to take all sorts of precautionary measures. You have to follow the lockdown. In whichever country you are, you have to follow the instructions that are being given by the government. Because we have to unite and fight this coronavirus together in a very smart manner. Because we know that we have been battling with coronavirus for quite some time now. The infections are soaring in every country. In some countries, the curve is flattening. In some countries, the curve is flattening for some time and again, it's rising. So what you can do is that you can, from your side, be less afraid of the virus and fight this virus. I hope this video was very informative for you. So next time that you are paranoid about the food, make sure you take the precautionary measures and then consume that food. So keep watching us and do follow us on One India English.